words. This is the definition of a heartbreak that you can get in the Paris Olympics 2024. I mean, by the barest of margins, Sarabjot Singh has failed to qualify for the 10-meter men's air pistol event that just took place. I mean, 577. He was in ninth position, but he missed out on the final spot by just one inner 10. The more inner tens, this is how the concept of shooting happens at this point. But before I come to it, let us just relive the heartbreak of what has happened in Paris 2024 at this point in time. Again in shooting, you saw in the 10-meter mixed air rifle event how Ramita Jindal and Arjun Babuta had failed to qualify. But here, Sarabjot, you just have to feel for him. It was a roller coaster journey which saw Sarabjot Singh finish in ninth position and Arjun Cheema after a magnificent situation at this point. He was there in the reckoning, but then he slipped up terribly, and because of that he finished outside of the top 15. Remember, in the 10-meter air pistol event, the top 8 qualify for the final, and because of that, let us now relive the heartbreak of how it happened. You look at Sarabjot Singh and Arjun Cheema, it was a very roller coaster ride at this point. Arjun Cheema had reached third position, but then he had a disastrous round after the halfway point. Sarabjot Singh then picked up after that point in time. But then what happened? Arjun Cheema had shot about 11 consecutive tens, and it meant that yes, he was going to go for it. Maybe you could have maybe one or two finalists in that. But what happened after that was a complete meltdown if you have to look at it. Because if you have to look at what has happened in the 10-meter air pistol men's event, okay, I'll just give you the sequence of how everything has gone by. Now, the situation that we are looking at this point was Arjun Cheema shot 10 consecutive. Then at this point, he slipped up in a disastrous round wherein he just shot 8, 8, 9. And then after that, there was no way back for him. Sarabjot Singh, on the other hand, he picked up, he kept on shooting tens. At one point in time, he had a perfect round where he shot all tens and ended up with 100. That kept him in contention. But then towards the fag end, he managed to just get another 9 and 8 at this point, and that is why Sarabjot Singh, by the barest of margins, has managed to lose the chance to reach the final of the 10-meter air pistol event. Now, inner 10. Now, what is that inner 10? That is going to be the big talking point about it. Because if you looked at it, Sarabjot had lesser than his German opponent who qualified at 8th. So this inner 10 situation, you have to hit the inside part of the 10 most number of times. If it's on the border of that 10, then it is not counted that much. How many inner 10s you have in that ring, that is the crucial situation that is there. Unfortunately, at that time, Sarabjot could not get it going, and that is why he had one inner 10 less than his opponent who finished 8th. So this is the ultimate heartbreak that you've got in the team at this point in time. In the 10-meter air rifle mixed event, you felt that, okay, luck was not on their side. This is ultimate heartbreak. You cannot explain it in words. We are all shocked and stunned at this point in time. Towards the end, Sarabjot shot a couple of tens, and we felt that yes, he could make it. But one inner 10 ensured that it was all over. Sarabjot finished 9th, and Arjun Cheema was out of the reckoning much before the final sequence had begun. Remember, in 10-meter air pistol, you had to have 60 rounds by a shooter. 60 minutes and 15 minutes you have for sighting and viewing the targets and those things. So that is why this was very important. Unfortunately, this will be haunting India for a very long time. This will hurt. That one inner 10 will always hurt India. What is the inner 10? What is the 10 in shooting? I will be doing a separate video on that. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this. I mean, I'll just take a couple of comments at this point. Is there any other event in this Olympics? Sarat Chandra, there is now the 10-meter air pistol women's event that is happening. Then bad start in the Olympics. Dex, there will be more pain in the coming days. Yes, Yes, there will be more because shooting yet again has flattered to deceive. You've already seen two events, but in those two events, you have always seen heartbreak. Sarabjot Singh, I can feel for the man because he had done so well in the World Cup. He had won the 2023 ICC World Cup in Bhopal in the 10-meter air pistol event. He had also done well in the team event, but now, unfortunately, he has been eliminated in the most brutal circumstances by the barest of margins has been redefined today, and that was just ensuring that, yep, one inner 10. That's the difference. So thank you so much, folks. Any real, Abbas Singh is asking, any real chances of medals from shooting? I had said one medal from shooting can be expected, but with the pistol event also not delivering, it now seems very unlikely at this point. So that is the problem. Rookie Techie, Cheema does not deserve Olympic qualification. Look, Rookie Techie, now that you're saying it in hindsight, but at this point, if you look at it, Arjun Cheema was actually at number 3. He had one disastrous round, and that is why it happened. Dex, again, for those of you saw that very carefully, you have to understand, Cheema was number 3. He slipped because he had 3 disastrous shots. You look at even Sarabjot. Sarabjot was also there in the contention, but he slipped. That is how it is. Kishore S. Manu Bakar has a chance. Now look, this is just final qualification. Finals is a different beast altogether. Always look at the Saurabh Chaudhary example. Saurabh Chaudhary was absolutely decimating opponents in the qualifying round. What happened in the final? He froze. That is why Olympic final qualification is one step. The medal round is a different beast altogether. So that is why. Vishnu Priyan, chances for the women's doubles badminton match today. Vishnu Priyan, understand this, that this is not a medal event that we are going to see in badminton. It's in group. So they have to finish in the right group. So that is the major thing that is there. So, very, very disappointing, still numb over what has happened with Sarabjot at this point. I'll be doing a special video on what is the inner 10, that one factor that hurt India in this 10-meter air pistol event. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Don't forget to download the Sports Talk mobile app for all Olympic-related queries in English and Hindi. Bye-bye.